Today I'm going to make sausage gravy. I make a very simple recipe, very concise, and it comes out the same all the time. The most important thing is using the right kind of sausage. And we have this kind of sausage here. It's called Wampler's. And it's a very good sausage. It's made here in Tennessee, and you'll never find a better sausage. So I ask that you get whatever sausage you have in your area that's very good. And I'm thinking maybe Wampler's might buy this from me. We really don't know. But let's get on with the video, and we'll see how this comes out. First thing, we have to start the oven for the biscuits. I don't make biscuits. I have, but I buy frozen biscuits. So first we set the oven, preheat it for the biscuits. Okay, I set the burner on medium heat. I have a big or a small one, and I use the big burner. It goes quicker. Split the sausage container, the wrapping. Just pour the whole little cup down in there. Not bad. I rinse it so I don't have a lot of garbage. Okay, now you chop it up. Quite a bit. Give her hell. Just keep beating this sucker up until you get it all broken up. You don't want big chunks. Well, you want fairly good chunks, but if you don't do this right now, this sucker will start frying on one side and come like a whole unit there. So you get it small while it's raw. So, by the way, this is the first time I've used my camera with my little remote. And I sort of feel like Survivor Man, you know, you got to move the camera and get it in position, and then you start the video, and then, of course, you know, you could do editing, but I think this will be a little quicker. Editing takes me forever. So if I do these in little segments, then I can drop what's no good and keep what's important. Okay, that'll be a good start right there. There. Let it kind of sizzle a little bit. And then we'll come back to that in a second. Okay, now we get the flour. I get about a half cup and a tidbit over, healthy amount. I put it in a bowl because I like to mix my seasoning with it, get it all together. I add MSG. A lot of people think that's a crime, but I have a liking to it. I think it livens up things. Maybe I use a little bit less salt. I use about a teaspoon of all this stuff. A little, this is what I say is a little teaspoon or whatever you call it. Now the pepper, you got to grind it. I like it fresh, ground. You know, it really takes some time. You didn't get to see all the time I had. But that's because I'm running the camera. So, there you go. That's a good amount. Probably not enough for me, but I still put it on there. Okay, this has been cooking. You can see it's getting a little brown. Still got pink in there. So you just keep breaking it up, or it'll stick together in big chunks. Okay, now we make the milk mixture, which is this milk. And this is skim milk, so I don't agree with sausage gravy made with skim milk. So I kick it to whole milk and add some half and half. About 3½ cups. Stuff's still browning. Still have to mix it around a little bit. I get it, now it's brown, you know, but I like to get it a little crusty on the bottom. That's where you get the flavor buds. And speaking of flavor buds, I save sausage fried up. And then what I do is I drain the fat off, and it's got the little crud stuff, but flavor buds I call it, because I used to do buds, but different types. But anyway, this is flavor buds, and you clean them out and you get just the buds out and you put them in your sausage. You kind of kick it up a bit, you know, up. These are what I saved for the little flavor buds. Put them in the microwave. Just sat them for about 30 seconds. 30 seconds, and then you just take them out and it'll be soft. You got to separate the fat. So the majority of it, though, you have to take out with a tablespoon or something like that, and then I'll show you the last part of it that I like. After you take out the majority of it with a tablespoon, then you take a paper towel and I kind of put all the little, try to put all the little ends in there, and they absorb the fat out of there and leave most of the flavor buds in the bottom. And then it's ready for your sausage gravy. Okay, we got this all ready now. All the fat is out. It's just basically just buds of flavor. And kind of, I don't know if it's the seasoning or what it is, but we're still going on our sausage gravy. Also, I get a cup of water. And this is the way I do the roux. Just makes life easy for me. But now it's time to put the biscuits in. So, the biscuits. And as you notice, I shop at Sam's Club. I'm just going to make 2 biscuits. Put them in the oven. Just hope they don't get done before you grill them. Okay, now the gravy's ready. I pull it off the flame. Now, as you can notice, there's some brown in there. That way, because it's that's the flavor. Now I pull that off the heat. Then I add my flour mixture. This is real lean sausage, so I don't take any fat out. In fact, this is called sausage gravy, so we don't play with that. And then I kind of just stir this in a little bit. Then I add the water. And I take it off the heat so I don't have to rush, other than burning my arm over the heat here. Then kind of make that little roux pasty junk. We're mainly just breaking up the sausage. I mean, the flour, so we don't lump it too much. And it's kind of great because sausage gravy, if you lump it, they won't know if it's sausage or lump. So it's kind of an easy gravy to make. Well, it's just pure gravy. Okay. Then we add the milk. And half and half, of course. There you go. Okay. Now we got to cut this in. I don't want to spill it. Oh, that's fire fire, it's hot. Okay, I'm going to cut this in. Take a little sections at a time. Chop at it. Okay, then we move it back on the heat. And we just chop it in. Let's chop, ooh. Watch it or I'm going to spill it. Oh yeah. Just keep stirring it till it comes up to a boil, at which time it will be ready then. Now that you got it pretty well blended, you can go ahead and turn it up. I find it doesn't ruin it going quicker. As you see, it's getting thicker. I add my weight, I think. But so that was a half a cup of flour, about a teaspoon of MSG if you care. I don't care. I mean, that's up to you. Teaspoon of salt. And if you don't have the MSG, I'd add a little bit more salt maybe. And then about a teaspoon, a good teaspoon of pepper. And a pound of sausage. And that's about it. A cup of water, 3.5 cups of milk, preferably milk, not skim milk. You can add, you can try that, I don't care. What's the use? If you're going to have gravy, you're going to have gravy. So, that's almost ready. Biscuits got about another 7 minutes. Yeah, they're just getting there. We'll come back to it. Still not really boiling yet, but you just keep with it until it starts to really boil. Then I'd say it's done. It's starting now. I don't know if you can see it. See the bubbles there? Yeah. That's better now. Then we just take it back a little bit and wait for the biscuits. And at this point, when it's bubbling like this, it's done. And what's good is you got to have it done before the biscuits. Because if you have the biscuits done before this, you're really in trouble. You don't want cold biscuits. So, when my biscuits are ready, I'll prepare a dish and enjoy. And I just shut it off, and it still cooks a little bit. But it stays warm until the biscuits are ready. And that's it. Okay, well, the biscuits are ready. Yeah, they look good enough. Mm-hmm. Get them ready. Okay, we just get this a little quick stir. Regenerate it, and then cover our biscuits. Now that's a lot, I guess, but if you're going to have it, you might as well have it. What do you say? There's the sausage gravy biscuit with biscuits, and it's ready to go. And I'm going to enjoy. Thank you, and I hope you give it a try and see if you like the recipe.